Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thanks so much for joining me for this devotional. Today our devotional comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 9. I'm going to read verses 10 through 11. Paul says, "He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way, to be generous in every way, which through us will produce thanksgiving to God." Now, I love this text because of how Paul, the author, perceives all of life. He views everything in life through a Christian worldview, and that there is only one good giver, which is God. God supplies all natural and supernatural resources. From the seed of a plant life to the seed of spiritual life, God gives everything. And this is not because God possesses all the resources that he provides to us. This is because he is the source of all the resources that he provides to us. Now, many of us know this, but there are times that we don't act like we know it, right? There are seasons we all go through where the resources we need are more scarce. And because they're more scarce, we develop a scarcity mentality. When this happens, we behave differently than we do when we have plenty, right? Our anxiety goes up. Our spending patterns adjust, our temperament might change. We might even develop some greedy tendencies. And to some degree, management might be needed, but when the limits of our resources are tested, we might find that our understanding of God's provision changes. And it's tempting to view God differently in times of scarcity than we do in times of plenty. But Paul knew that scarcity of resources would test the souls of those in need. He knew this. He knew this because he too was tried in this way and learned a valuable lesson through it. Here's what he says to another church in Philippians chapter 4, verses 11 through 13. He says, "Not that I am speaking of being in need, for I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low, how to abound in every circumstance. I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me." So today, remember that whether you're in a time of plenty or hunger or in a time of abundance or need, the only thing you really need is God himself. His resources are his to give and to take. But regardless of what you have and you don't have, there's really only one thing you need. And that's not just the gifts that God gives, but God himself. So today, tell God thank you, but not for the things that you have, but for the person that he is to you. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, share it with someone you know, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.